Today we're gonna make mango lassi boba. Yes. And we're gonna make those little balls, the tapioca balls, from scratch with one hand. So first you need a pot, little one like this. You're gonna put in 1/4 cup of water and 3.5 tablespoons of brown sugar. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3.5. Then you're gonna bring it to a boil and you're gonna stir it with like a chopstick or a whisk or something for like a minute while it's like bubbling. You want it to be boiling like this for at least a minute, stirring constantly. Okay, after about a minute or so, and when it really smells good, then you're gonna put 4 tablespoons of tapioca starch right in and cut the heat off. Flippity floops. Cut the heat, and then you're gonna stir. You're gonna stir it up, stir it up, stir it, stir it, stir it up, stir it up, stir it up, stir it, stir it, stir it up. It's gonna be gooey. It's gonna start to get really sticky. It's gonna be exactly what you want. You want it to be nice and sticky and kind of smooth like this. Oh, it smells exciting. It smells exciting. You want this gooby goo time right here. Then bring it back over to your counter. You're gonna put another 6 tablespoons in. We might need 8, but we're gonna start with 6. And you're gonna think like, there's no way that's all gonna mix together. There's absolutely no way. And I'm here to tell you, there is. It's the way of the boba. You're gonna get like this weird powdery mess situation. Once it's cool enough to handle, you're gonna get it on the ground. I'm gonna get the rest of this out. Come on, get out of there. And amazing. You're just gonna knead it together like pizza dough. You're just gonna smash it and roll it. Ouch, it's hot. Ouch, it's hot on my baby stump. Ah, ah, ouch, it's hot on my baby stump. Ah-dee-da-dee-da. And so you're just gonna really knead it, like take out all of your frustrations and anger and strength and joys out on your boba mixture. Yummy, yummy, yum. There's no way this is all gonna get mixed in, but let me tell you, it's gonna all get mixed in. I'm really pushing hard too. I have a little tiny pile of like some tapioca and some boba shreds. Once you get to this point where it looks kind of like snow or manna, you can kind of leave that pile off and then just start working your dough and making it into a magic smooth ball. It almost feels like the consistency of Play-Doh, or a little bit thicker than Play-Doh. Eventually you're gonna get it to this like kind of smoother ball phase where it's like nice and thick but still warm and a little bit tacky. Now we're gonna roll our boba balls. This is the time to do this. So this is also the time that takes forever. So labor of love. Let's do this. They don't need to be perfect little balls, just enough that they kind of look like a ball. If you find they get dry and they're not sticking together well, just kind of like turn them inside out to get the gooey part of the dough back out to the center, and it'll help it really stick together. Or you can add a tiny, tiny bit of water to your hand or your stump or whatever you're working with. Don't be scared to really squish them, because that's gonna help them get that nice tackiness that you need for them to make beautiful little balls. Bring it to a rolling boil. Bigger than you think you're gonna need, because you want these bobas to be spread out. You don't want them stuck together. So a nice big old pot of bubbly boiling water. This is a beautiful rolling boil. So you're immediately gonna put your bobas in. Usually like 1/4 cup to 1/3 cup is more than enough. And then immediately stir so they don't stick to the bottom. You're just gonna stir until they start to float a little bit. And not a vigorous stir, just a gentle stir. And yeah, the bigger pot really gives them space to spread out so they don't stick together. So use a bigger pot than you think you need. You can kind of see they're starting to float now. That's excellent. That's what you want. You want them to be floating, moving around with the boiling water. And you're just going to let them bubble here on like a nice rolling boil for 10 or 15 minutes. If they're super soft already, then cut the heat and let them sit here with the lid on for 10 more minutes so they get really soft. If they're still gummy and really hard, like give them another 5 minutes. So like for a total of like 15 or 20 minutes of the boil. And at that point, cut the heat, put a lid on, let it sit for 10. And then after that, they should be like really soft and gummy and chewy and ready for your boba tea. For the mango lassi part, you're gonna put 2 cups of frozen mango into a blender along with 1 cup of any kind of milk, 2 cups of plain yogurt, the maple syrup or sugar for like some sweetness, and then a little sprinkle of cardamom. Oh, delicious. Blend it up so it's like a nice smooth texture and you're good to go. These beauties are done. They cooked for about 17 minutes. And then they were like super soft. They have like almost like a see-through coating to them and like sweet little bubbles around them. And then I turned off the heat, covered them for 10 minutes, just let them sit there in the hot water. And now they're so soft. They look like little gemstones, like little gems. Oh, sweet babies. Now we're gonna assemble our drink. Cup. I'm gonna take these out by using a slotted spoon. Save the rest for my family. Like, look at those sweet little bulbs. Now, the mango lassi part. Oh, so creamy. Yum, 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 yum. I have a boba straw, but I don't know if my bobas are gonna fit in it because they're a little bit big, but let's give it a try. I got them. I got 2 bobas. Oh my gosh. This is incredible. So easy, so delicious, so much fun. It's like time intensive and there's a lot of rolling, but like it just feels so good to do. Oh, it's creamy, it's yogurty, it's completely vegan and gluten-free, which is amazing. I got another one. Oh, these are so good. Thank you so much for being here on this mango lassi boba journey. I'd love it if you subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And you can also support me on Patreon if you want to. And a huge shout out and thanks to all of my patrons for supporting the work that I do. I'm able to do this because of you, so thank you so much. And yeah, we'll see you next time on Stump Kitchen. Bye! Then you're gonna bring it, oh, it's so bright. You're gonna wanna get a big pot of water. I would pay money for this. In a restaurant. Wow.
Stump Kitchen, gluten-free vegan eats, Stumptastic treats.